How to start a painting. Have you ever gotten that bright white canvas, pristine, clean, and it's just really overwhelming? I'm going to help you figure out how to get past that hurdle. The first thing I like to do after I get a canvas is gesso it, a layer of gesso. Now, my canvases come pre-primed, which means I don't have to do this, but I still do it anyway. I've been taught how to do it, and I do it. It's part of the practice. Now, if you don't have a canvas that's pre-primed, I do suggest you to put on, 3, 4, 5 thin layers of gesso. The canvas is a little loose. How do I explain this to you? Now, if your canvas is like wobbly to the touch and it has a lot of give, I want you to spray the back of it so it can be taut. It needs to be taut like a drum. Another good tip is to pre-plan your paintings. I do this during the sketching process. I have the next 3 to 4 paintings already sketched out on my iPad. This painting is of a person I would call her very famous, but I knew I wanted to do this painting because it represents my city, Trenton, New Jersey. And I really thought about long and hard about who I'm going to do portraits for. I don't do a lot of portraits. And I'm right here, I'm deciding all the colors. I'm planning every inch of this painting out. Now, when I get to the point where I want to put it on the painting, there's no question. I just have to do. I don't have to worry about anything. But if you're struggling to think about what to paint on there, I suggest to pre-plan in your sketchbook or your iPad or whatever you can use. And make these decisions before you get to the actual canvas part. That would help a lot. Okay, this is my transfer process. Now, I use a projector. I'm spoiled. Look at this setup. But there's many different ways you can go about transferring. There's the grid method. There is the carbon paper method. You can use the graphite on the back of a sketch and just press against that. The graphite transfer method. It's so many methods. I should be asleep. But I was thinking, that song, he looks at me, I look at him. He looks at me, and I look at him. Luna, what are you doing? He looks at me, and I look at him. Now that I have the outline complete, because I got the outline from my Procreate app, I'm going in and I'm sketching. I'm adding all the details, the shading. This person means a lot to me as a Trentonian, but let me know if there's any point in the process you realize who this is. Put it in the comments who this is. And also shout out to them for wearing these heels, because I could never. I would break my neck and somebody else's neck trying to wear these. This is the color purple I want. This is the point where I realized the drawing is not giving me as much information as I would like. And so I'm going in with some Conte, bringing out the information, the shading, more shading details. And if you want to do the underpainting process like I do, where I paint the entire thing and then I wipe away and to reveal highlights, this is the most important step. This step that I'm about to tell you is the most important step to get it done right. I just sprayed it down with fixative. 22 degrees outside. But clean finger. Okay, I'm ready for the underpainting process now that the fixative is on, and I'm wondering what color to do it in. So I was thinking pink, but then I remembered I did invite you to the cookout in pink, and it fought me the whole time. And okay, I get that. It looks good. I still see the pink. Not that that's a problem. I think it adds dimension. Then I was like, maybe purple, because it's already going to be a purple painting. It wouldn't fight me. It's simple. It's kind of boring though. Then I was like, well, what's her favorite color? And you know what her favorite color is? The only color I haven't done an underpainting in. And now that I've decided to do the underpainting in black, I'm scared. I've never done it before, but there's like a grayscale underpainting process that I imagine that this is very similar to visually. But pray for me, because now it's time to cover the whole thing in paint. Now, I don't know about you, but I know when I'm painting, the vibes have to be right. The music has to be good. The podcast must be interesting. The YouTube video must be of someone I love. It has to be the book has to be, on point. The entertainment, I love it. I love it. And I just want to relax and let free of all the worries and cares in the world when I'm painting. So the studio is, of course, popping. Lesson really is if you get rid of that stark white canvas, you can free yourself. Once you have put paint on that paint and covered everything up, the white is gone. The struggle is gone. The struggle is over. It is the whiteness that is getting to you.
That took less than 5 minutes, so let's start wiping away.
Overall, this is going to be a darker painting. What I really just need to wipe away is the highlights of the crystals and the jewels.
So baby, stay focused. Start off slow and then speed it up. And you a G or what? Niggas do anything for a little Kim poster. Bloods, Crips, all the thugs up north in the hole. They all want to know.
I'm using Q-tips and paper towels to really get those highlights to pop and the little crystals to just pop, pop, pop. Anyway, just like that, you started a painting. Are you complete? No, but the worst part's over and the best part is beginning. If you want to see more art like this, follow me. I know the way. Do 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 do. Watch another video. Ooh yeah.